Okay, so I think I found my first composition and I'll show you what I've got going on. Just a sec. I'm hoping for a nice long exposure minimalist image to come from this one. So I'll flip this around and I'll show you what I've got going on. So we're shooting really down low, and this is kind of what we're aiming for. We've got the tidal defence wall here, and from where my camera's sitting we're going to use the waves here as a nice leading line leading in from the bottom left hand corner of the frame. The setup is pretty straightforward. Got the Nikon D750, got the 16-35 f4, and then we've got the leaf filter kit on the front there. So we've got a circular polarizer, 0.6 medium edge grad, and the 6 stopper, the little stopper, and hopefully using those will help me create a decent looking image this morning. So I'm going to fire this one off, see what we get from it, and I'll put it on the screen in a second. So I went for a little wander to try and find another composition, and I couldn't find anything that I was overly happy with. So I ended up coming back close to where I shot the original image from, really close to the tidal defence wall here, and I'd put the 70-200mm lens on to try and punch into the scene a little bit more. I'm going to shoot an image both horizontally and vertically to give me some options. So I'll quickly flip this around and show you what I've got going on. So if you can make it out on the screen there, that's kind of the image. It's not great there, but what I've got going on is this rock here is in the foreground, and the tidal defence wall here is running up the right hand side of the image, and then we've just got some long exposure stuff going on in the water there. I'll shoot this one, I'll shoot it horizontal. I might try a few different focal lengths, but yeah, I'll slap some images up on the screen, let me know what you think. So I've moved up the beach by about 200 metres. I shot a couple of compositions down there that I was happy with, and then after wandering around for a little while I couldn't find anything else that kind of sparked any kind of inspiration for any more composition. So I've moved up here and I've come to this old tidal defence wall that looks like it's been eaten up by the beach. I'm just about to get washed away by the waves there. So I'm trying to shoot something here using that as my kind of subject matter, and then using the waves as a leading line, and then I'm going to go back down the beach, try and find something else a little bit further down, and then I'm going to whip the drone out, try and get some drone images before I have to head home. So it's not been the best of mornings. It's nice to be out, it's great, get some fresh air by the sea where I love to be, but the conditions have been a little bit questionable. I was hoping for that sunrise, didn't come to anything, and then once the sun has come up properly, it's just in and out behind the clouds, so it's causing issues with the shadows, and I'm constantly having to adjust my settings, which is fine, you know, you've got to deal with these things as a landscape photographer. But yeah, it's not been the best of mornings, and I think because it's been a while, I think I'm just stressing a little bit, wanting to put out a YouTube video, wanting to shoot some decent images. I think I've got in my own head, and I need to get past that and just stop worrying too much about it. So I'm going to stop complaining, and I'm going to just crack on with what I'm supposed to be doing, which is shooting some images and filming this video, and then I'll move on. Alright, rant over, see you soon. So I'm not too sure how happy I am with that last composition, but I'll put it on the screen and I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Okay, so I'm back at the tidal defence wall, which is behind me, where I started the video. I'm on the other side of it. I'm in this kind of like secluded beach, which is cut off by the sea at both ends of the defence wall, because it kind of wraps around you here. Now I shot here in December. The tide was in, it was high tide, which meant I didn't have much time to shoot, and I was quite far back. It's kind of like behind me over there. Now the tide's out, it's low tide, it's giving me a little bit more room to play with, and I'm trying some different angles. So I've got the camera really down low to the ground with the pebbles in the foreground, and I've tried shooting with both the 6-stop and the 10-stop filters separately, obviously, to try and get different images using long exposures. So I'm going to snap a few images here, move on, and then we'll see what else we can get. Okay, so that is it for this video. I did send the drone up, but it got really windy really quickly, so I had to ditch on that idea and just ran with whatever photos I got with the main camera. Now, the conditions weren't exactly brilliant today. I was hoping for a nice colourful sunrise. That didn't happen. And then the conditions for the rest of the morning were a little bit hit and miss. The light was very on and off. It was 1 minute it was a bit harsh, the next it was really flat and dull. So I just worked with what I had, and hopefully some of the images will look decent. I might have to make some more adjustments than usual in Lightroom, but that's what we're going to do, then that's what we've got to do. So if you enjoyed this video, if you didn't mind me sort of moaning about the conditions too much, then please give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. If you have any questions about photography in general or this video, drop it in the comments. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It really does help me grow this channel, and I really would appreciate it. So until the next one, see ya.